Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week on Music Theory Made Easy, we are going to go back into the 7 modes of the major scale. But this time we're going to explore the individual tonalities. And we're going to do it with one simple scale shape. Previously, we had discussed the importance in the making of chords of the first, the third, and the fifth. Those notes, the root, the third, and the fifth notes, are what create the tonality of the chord. Well, the same thing also applies to the modes, and I'll show you how. Say we're working in C major, C, E, and G. Those are the main 3 notes. Those are the most important notes. Those are the ones that we call home. You can play any of the other 4 notes, but if you return back to those, it will always have that tonality. And it doesn't have to be necessarily the C. If you've got the D, it's going to be D, F, and A. D, F, A. Let's go to the E. You got E, G, A, and B. So E, G, B. And so on and so on. And by utilizing those notes, you will seriously be able to hear the difference between each of the modes. All you gotta do is play and listen. Let's start off with that 5th fret cheat sheet. Go to the 5th fret, and you know that that one's going to be an A, this one's going to be the D, this one's going to be a G, and this one's going to be, on the 4th fret, a B, which gives you this open B, and the B is an E, and that E is back to an A. Now using that cheat sheet, go down to the G string. If that's a B, that half step is going to take you to C, and there you can find your C major scale. So whole note to D, so it's 5, 7. Whole note to E, 5. Then you want your half step to F and your whole step to G. And then on the high E string, you're going to want 5, 7, 8. That gives us 5, 7, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8. And there we have the C major scale all in one 4 fret position, which also makes for a really good finger exercise because you get to separate what each finger is going to do. On that one, you're doing the 1st and 3rd fingers. On the next one down, you've got the 1st, 2nd, and 4th. And on the high E, you've got the 1st, the ring, and the pinky. And by playing all of that, it really helps you separate your fingers, and you learn how to use them in different shapes and variations. Now, using the 1, 3, 5, we can check out the tonalities that actually make up what you're hearing in the major scale. The 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th. The 1st being the C, skip the D, E is the 3rd, skip the F, G is the 5th. So those 3 notes make up the major tonality. it's kind of bright and happy because, you know, being a major. And you can play them in any order. For the Dorian mode, what we're going to want is the D, skip the E, play the F, skip the G, play the A. D, F, A. So we pick up with our ring finger on the G string, 7th fret, the F on the B string, and the A on the high E. And there you have the Dorian mode. For Phrygian, what we're going to want is the E, skip the F, G, skip the A, B, E, G, and B. We have our E right here on the 2nd string, 5th fret, E, don't want that F, G. Here's our A, we want the B. And a little extra flavor that you'll want to add to the Phrygian is the flatted 2nd. So you're going to want that F. Because that little half step there will make all the difference in that exotic spice. Move on to Lydian, we pick up at the F, which is your 5th string, 6th fret. So you want to play that with your ring finger or with your middle finger. And you got the F. We're going to skip the G, go to the A, and then we've got a C, A, B, C. We've got a C here. We also have that original C up here on the G string. So you can kind of toy around with that a little bit. And Lydian also has an extra little flavor if you throw in that B as well. And it adds a little more spice to the Lydian. Lydian, we're going to pick up from the F, we're going to go to the G, and we have the G, and we're going to skip the A, go to the B, and then we're going to jump back up to the original D. Another little extra spice to add to the Mixolydian is going to be that F, which makes it a flat 7. Interesting tone. which brings us to Aeolian mode, our good buddy minor. And a lot of this you'll actually recognize from the minor pentatonic scale that we play all the time. And that consists of the A, the C, and the E. Which is that high end of the minor pentatonic. Lastly, we'll have the Locrian mode, which is going to be B, skip the C, D, skip the E, F, B, D, F. And you'll see that it's kind of an uncomfortable sound. So here's our A, here's our B, B, go to the D of the G string, and lastly the F. I don't know. I kind of like the Locrian. It's really disturbing. It's like, dude, are you in a closet with a knife? And you don't have to just play in that one little box. You can actually move that box around a bit. So if everything's on the fives here, so you got the C and the D. If you were to move your ring or move your first finger to where your ring finger was on the D and play that same scale, what you have there is the makings of your D major scale. And you can go through the whole process again, going through the other modes of the scale, the Dorian, the Phrygian, Lydian, mixed Lydian, and you can transpose that into there. You can also use it anywhere that you have a scale that you enjoy. You can even do it on the pentatonic, because that automatically comes with a first and a third. First, third, this would be your fourth, this would be your fifth. So explore, play around a little bit, have fun. That's what this is about, having fun. With that, we have a better exploration and hopefully understanding of the modes of the scales and how to accent them to really bring out those tonalities. And with a little bit of exploration, be able to find other places to play them. So if you found this of any use, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Let's begin with that little cheat sheet that we had. Actually, that's not where I want to begin. Last week we dove into the things. And it just doesn't have to... Which makes this 5, 7, 5. And I don't know how to count. Down, 5th fret. Skip another another note and you've got the G. This one. We're going to start with... What are we starting with? It's not a C. I don't know what that is. And then jump up to that one, which is a note. which is going to pick up over here at the, that's the, I don't know. I kind of like the, yeah. And with that, we have a deeper exploration of the modes of the major scale, modes in general. For the Dorian mode, what we're going to want is the D, skip the E, F, skip the G, A, E, nope,